We can talk about that later.
Yeah. Yeah, like from when you got her into bed to when you put her in the trunk. How long a time was that?
So like from when pushing her in my truck, from the bed to the truck?
Yeah, from your master bed to the truck, yeah.
Minutes?
Okay. Because you talked about covering her up or something.
Yeah. And So it sounds like, it feels like to me, now we know pretty well how to go get him. Is there anything else we need to know? About how to get them? Yeah. Does someone have to climb up to the top and unscrew something and then lower something down to get them? They're like, it's just a hatch on the top and they're like 20-foot tanks. I asked him if there's any chance that the nanny cam could have recorded Shanann doing what she did. And then we were just getting into, what Chris thinks about why she snapped.
Mm-hmm.
He's just saying distress from knowing about the other girl.
Knowing, but she didn't really know, right? I mean,
in her heart, she knew. She just wanted me to admit it. Can we talk about a couple tough things? I think we need to get it out of the way and just really get it out, just to make sure you have every chance to explain exactly what happened and we have every chance to ask questions. So the conversation happened. You go downstairs. She's still upstairs. And then you see what? I hear just commotion upstairs, just like little noises like that. Okay. Didn't think anything of it. Sure. Maybe walking around. Maybe one of the kids is getting up, or if each man got up or something. Okay. Can't think of it. Continue just packing everything up and ready to go. So I go back up and just talk to her again, maybe real fast. And go into their room, her master bedroom. She wasn't in there. Okay, you went there first? Yeah. And why did you go up again? Just to go up and talk to her again. Okay. So it's not as though that noise made you run up, you just thought? No, I didn't. Okay. I ain't the register with anything for that. I just looked at the monitor and it was on Bella. And where is the monitor? Where's the screen that you look at? Is it up or downstairs? It's upstairs. Okay, so you go upstairs, look at the monitor. Yeah, everything's right beside the bed. Oh, you were master bed. Okay, yeah, all right. Beside the bed. So she's not in her bed. It's still right there. Okay. She went to look at it. And it was on Bella. Her covers were pulled back. She was just sprawled out laying there. And then it cycled over. So like a 3, 4, 5 second interval between when it cycles from room to room. And it cycled over to Cece's room. And that's when I saw her on top of her. That's when I ran in. Okay. So can we talk about, again, it's very, very hard to talk about, but it's good to make sure that we understand. We don't want anything to be incorrect or inaccurate or anything like that. Was your wife on top of Cece? What did that look like? I mean, was she straddling her? Okay. And where were they? In the bed. On the bed. And so your wife was on top. Was she? That's when I was walking up from the back. Okay. So you saw from the back? Yeah. Okay. But she was doing this. It looked like it was like this. Yeah. Okay. And then was Cece face up, face down? What? Off to the side. Oh, she was laying on her side. Okay. And that's when I pulled her off. And okay. She was limp and she was blue. Okay. There's no movement at all. Oh. She was limp and blue, or limping and blue? Limp and blue. Okay. It's like her body was like, right. You pick her arm up and it just falls. Okay. And then what happened?
looked at her and I just got on top of her and
You got on top of Shanann?
did the same thing.
Okay. Did you have to knock her down?
No.
She was already on the ground?
I just pulled her off on the bed. And,
Oh, kind of one movement?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not as though you
I didn't
pulled her off?
No. Like, I pulled her down and did that. I didn't know. I lost it.
Sure.
So
Okay.
Shanann was laying on the ground?
On the bed.
On the bed?
Yeah, like, when she was on top of the seat, I saw what was happening. I pulled her, went down. I
How
was on
big
the bed.
was the bed? What size is it? Full, clean, you know?
I think it's probably a queen of some sort.
Okay.
I have a picture of this somewhere, I think.
So where was Celeste? In the
She was all the way up to the top.
To the top?
Yeah. And I went in and pulled Shanann down. It was a crossways.
Like
So she was laying
laying
this way. As I was.
Okay. Well, that's key room.
Mm-hmm.
So then, is this picture as you're standing in the doorway to go in? What is that? Is that where? Okay. And then, so were they closer to this side or this side?
She usually sits in the middle.
Okay. And then, so your wife was right on top of her. You could just see that. And then, did you pull her this way or that way, or?
So to where her head was on this side.
Right over here?
Yeah.
On the left as you're looking at it? Okay. Did she put up a fight?
I lost it so much that it didn't feel like she did.
Okay. You're a pretty strong dude. Was she yelling? Was she screaming? Was she talking? Was she scratching you? Nothing?
I didn't even feel, I just felt such anger that nothing, I didn't feel anything.
Okay. All right.
Like if she did, nothing's on me.
Was it quick? Was it slow? Was it?
I was so numb, it felt like it was over.
Fast? Over fast? Okay.
Felt like
Is it possible her neck's broken?
No. So
Okay.
I've never broken a bone, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. Was it a choke like this, or was it like a headlock?
A choke.
Okay. All right.
Can you put your hands out like you had your hands?
Like that.
Like that?
Right.
And your wife, you saw her with one hand or two hands?
I just kind of from the back, I couldn't really tell. I don't know, she was on top of her. And the monitor's not color, it's black and white. Nighttime, it's black and white.
Okay.
When it's dark.
Because you went up the stairs, right, to talk to Shanann again? And then, did you think it was weird that she's not in the room where you left her?
Mm-hmm. So I walked in and looked around and saw the monitor and I saw Bella. And then switched over to CC pretty fast, and that's when I saw that.
Did you have any inkling that between the time that you finished the talk and the time that you found Shanann choking CC, you had no inkling she was going to do it?
Or you Buffalo those kids more than you know.
Okay.
And people in my family have always said she's unstable. My friends have said she's unstable, but I never would have thought in a million fucking years.
Who says she's unstable?
My family, my friend Mark, people that have seen her around me. I don't want to make a bad picture of her.
Well, it doesn't look good. I'm not gonna lie. Looks actually pretty bad.
Is it possible that when we get these girls, Bella, Cece, and Shanann, is it possible when we get them that we're going to see anything other than the cause of death being her hands?
No.
Okay. And what I mean by that, and I should be very clear, is that it's some of it's hard to believe that your wife did it, right? You can imagine that.
I know.
Okay. So is it possible that maybe she did one, and then you got Shanann, so you did to Shanann what she did to one of your daughters, and then you had to just do it to the other one to make? Okay. So is there, that's not what happened?
No.
Okay. Is it possible that, is there any other way where we might see your hands on the girl's neck?
No, Lord, no.
Okay. And you know what I mean? Because when we find their little bodies,
I know.
we're going to see the diameter of someone's hand and someone's fingers, right? So is it at all possible we're going to see yours? Okay.
No.
All right. And I know it's hard, and I know you're probably getting angry at my question, but we have to ask. Okay.
What do you think of that, Chris?
Let my family down. Let my dad down. Let my mom, sister, nephew, nieces, friends, co-workers. Everybody.
Can I ask you another tough question? You just get it all on the table. When you see Shanann choking, strangling Celeste, and you get her off of Celeste, did you think about calling an ambulance? How come?
I see you laying there blue and limp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen something like that in my life. I mean, she just lay over, nothing she wasn't moving at all. No gasp of breath.
So,
she was totally just blue.
So Chris, doing this job for a long time.
I know.
I know a lot about psychology and as far as what people are thinking. And most parents will never even want to fathom that their kid is dead. Even if their kid's stiff, blue, in bed, stiff, been dead all night, they still call an ambulance to see if someone can revive their child. And when the ambulance gets there and they're like, gosh, their kid's been dead all night, there's nothing we can do. The parent's like, why are you not doing something? What are you talking about? So that's what we're used to. So that's why I want you to explain to me what was going on in your head and
the rage that I felt for what she did. It just took over.
But do you see that?
I
understand.
I see where you're coming from.
Most parents would still try and call.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. I would hate for Shanann to get a bad rap if she didn't have anything to do with it. It's not fair.
I know.
It's not fair. Enough bad stuff has happened.
I know.
We need to stop the bad stuff from happening. So, you want to tell me the truth?
That is the truth.
I want to make sure. So you're good with the public knowing that Shanann killed her daughters?
I did not hurt these girls.
Are you okay with the public knowing that Shanann?
Yes, because I did not hurt these girls.
Chris, I'm not sure I believe you.
I don't think you meant to.
I
don't think you meant to.
I didn't hurt them.
You didn't save them either.
I know that. I know that.
So that doesn't make sense either.
None of this makes sense. Nothing why she would be there. None of this makes sense.
Are you sure Shanann didn't catch you in Celeste?
No, my God, no.
Chris, you can imagine that we're pretty cynical in our jobs, right? And tonight we've had to talk a lot about a lot of things. And don't get mad, but what it looks like is that you found a new life, and the only way to get that new life was to get rid of the old life. And I think that you killed these girls before their mom came home, and then killed Shanann. And that's what we're kind of left, that's what we have to believe, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, to her point, if I walked in and my kid was decapitated, I'd call an ambulance, right? So
knowing there's no hope.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. So either you're this monster who says, I just want this young, hot girlfriend, so I'm going to kill everyone and hope it works out, or something. So I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not quite there yet. So if you're not that monster...
I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my babies.
Okay. So, tell us what actually happened.
I told you what happened.
I know, but, you know, we're getting later into the day. We've done this a few times, and we talk. Then we show you a little bit of what we're working with, some evidence and facts that we know, and then we kind of get our way to the truth.
So the truth.
Okay.
Everything I've told you. Truth.
So what's going to happen when their cause of death comes back to you for the girls?
It's not going to.
Okay. You sure?
I'm 100% positive it's not going to come back to me.
Who's it going to come back to?
Shanann was on top of Cece.
Okay. What do you want me to say? I just want the truth.
That is the truth.
And then what about Bella?
Bella was laid out, sprawled on her bed.
Okay.
And I saw Shanann on top of Cece, so I ran in there.
Okay. And what happens when a coroner looks and says, sees your fingerprints on her neck?
It's not going to be my fingerprints.
Okay. What is it going to be?
It's going to be Shanann's.
For sure. Well, we don't know about Bella, right? We don't know about
Bella, it's just, I didn't see Shanann on top of her.
Okay.
That's the commotion I heard upstairs. Yeah, I'm assuming.
Okay. Why take their bodies out of the house and bury them?
I was scared. I didn't know what else to do.
Okay.
Nothing was gonna, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know what to do.
Scared of what?
Scared of what everything was gonna look like. My two babies were gone, and I just did that to my wife. And I was the only one left in the house. What do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah. It did look bad, right?
This was a nightmare.
Yeah. Okay.
I just think as many problems as you've had with Shanann, at the end of the day, she seemed like she was a pretty good mom, right?
I was a pretty good dad as well. You never really know a person until you don't know a person.
I just would hate for someone who can't defend themselves, like Shanann and Bella and Celeste. If you're not being truthful about who took their lives, that's on them too.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to do that to them.
I'm not doing that to them.
I'm just saying.
I'm not doing that to them.
I do think you were a good dad. I think Shanann was a good mom. I think you guys were doing everything you could possibly do for those girls. I mean, look at them.
Mm.
Why didn't you put Shanann in the tanks?
I didn't know what else to do.
How far down is she?
I don't know, like 2 feet maybe.
How long did it take you to dig that?
No.
Give me an idea.
20, 30 minutes.
Does anyone ever go up this ladder and look in tanks?
Mm-hmm.
So how are you gonna avoid that? Or is it you that does that?
Anybody that goes to the location.
How often is that done that those tanks are checked?
Depends if they're making enough oil or whatnot. I mean, once a week, maybe.
So do you want someone to find them?
I didn't know what else to do. That was the location I was going out to that morning.
Anyway.
And I didn't know what else to do.
So you weren't thinking that far ahead?
No.
Okay.
Yesterday when you were talking, and again, this is before we kind of got to this moment today, you mentioned that we were talking, you said, I don't know where they are, and then you said something along the lines of, whatever happened to them, this act of pure evil. What does that mean?
It's the evil that I saw when I walked behind Shanann and she was on top of CC. And then I felt evil for what I did to Shanann.
Okay. So, one other thing that doesn't make sense to me is, well, I don't know. Can you walk me through again, when you walked in, what did she look like? What did Shanann look like? All you saw was her back. Was it the same shirt that you buried her in? Same underwear? And then was she wearing pajamas?
Shanann?
Yeah.
No, that's what she sleeps in.
Oh, she sleeps in her underwear. Okay. And no pajamas, no shorts, nothing like that. So then, when you grab her, just as is, that's how she gets to the truck, that's how she gets to the site. Okay.
So did Shanann ever go to bed?
Like when I put her back in the bed.
No, when she got home. Did any of that happen where she got into bed and then you woke her up at 4? Is all of that true? Because it looks like there's some purchase of some hair care products at 2:30 in the morning. Do you know about that?
Hair care products?
And her credit card was denied?
Mm-hmm.
No. You said you don't really use the credit card, so the private.
My credit card, no.
Would you have bought hair care products at 2:30 in the morning that morning?
No.
Did she get mad at you because there's no money when she woke up? Was that part of the?
This is the first I've heard of that.
Okay.
As far as hair care products and the card being denied.
Okay. And I'm not lying about that. That's why I'm asking. That is something that came up.
Is there any reason she would have a black eye, Shanann?
No.
Not from a slap or a punch or nothing like that?
Never
Okay.
punched or slapped her.
Is there any reason she would have a stab mark on her body?
No.
Okay. And no other reason for death? Coroner's not going to find rat poison in her stomach. The only way that she died, she was living, breathing, and wasn't living, breathing after your hands on her neck. Okay.
What were you talking to Nikki about before your wife got home?
Before she got home?
You talked for several hours.
I think our day when we talked a lot. conversations, and just random conversations. We talk a lot.
Does Nikki know about any of this? Seriously.
Well, she doesn't know, like, I mean, she knows, like, from the news and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? You can share with her anything? Does she know your wife was pregnant?
She does now. And I told her that.
She didn't know at the time? How come you didn't tell her?
So I was scared too. Felt like, you know, like, she wouldn't even, like, gone on a date with me. And she knew that, so it was...
Did she know you were married with kids?
Yes.
Okay. But just not pregnant? Yes.
I told her that, you know, like, we had actively tried before we met.
Oh, try to get pregnant. Okay.
So she knew that.
You can imagine that when we go talk to people going forward, everyone's going to try to distance themselves from any of this.
Yes.
And so if what's going to happen when Nikki says, no, it was our plan to kill everyone and run off together?
She's not going to say that.
Okay.
We're going to talk to her.
Absolutely.
We have to.
So can we get ahead of that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not going to say, oh, I kind of knew he was going to kill him?
No.
She's not going to say
no.
that? Okay. And she's not going to say, boy, we were making plans about buying a house or an apartment. She going to say that?
No, like,
She really
just, like, once I had my own place, like, we could, you know, like, hang out more.
Okay. So after the separation, after that dust settled, then you would have availability to go see Nikki. You guys had talks like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, she generally liked me.
Okay.
Please don't put her name out there because she's been through enough in her lifetime.
Stuff like that we never try to put out.
But I just know, like, the press, if they got wind of an affair, they would drag her through the mud. I don't want that.
Yeah. We're certainly not going to try to make that happen.
It's vulnerable on any of this.
I know, because the press finds ways. That's everything.
So what do you think about everything now? Do you feel sorry for what you did?
Of course, I wouldn't have lost control and got on top of the shed and did that. And then did that.
What? Took him out to the website?
Yes.
You did really good today, Chris. Really good. I think you had about 24 hours of just a hellish nightmare thrust upon you, and you know, you certainly did what you did, but I think you took a lot of steps to make it better today.
Sorry I left you last night, and sorry I left you today. Not okay.
I thought you were here for a reason.
There's a reason why I came in, because there's a reason why I didn't come in with a lawyer either, so it's like, it's gonna happen, so.
I appreciate that. You know, eventually they were going to find them out there. So, I mean, it was kind of inevitable. And then you would have just been sitting at home waiting for that moment to happen. And then what? Then what does it look like?
It looks probably
But there's many people that say that you're an amazing guy and you would never do anything bad and has never lost your temper, and you know, all those people that say that about you, there's just as many that would say that about Shanann. So we're going to struggle with that for a while. I'm struggling with it right now, I'll be honest.
I know you are.
I'm a mom.
Anybody would.
How do we prove best that Shanann did it?
Examine the body, I guess. That's the only thing.
We're gonna see her hand marks.
The hand marks are not there.
Okay.
But there are going to be hand marks? Like, they weren't smothered, you think?
I shouldn't have been smothered, no. And Bella, I don't know, but she was on top of her, and her head to the side.
And there was no pillow on top of her.
I didn't see you on the camera off. I didn't see you on top of her, no.
Why were there sheets in the trash in the kitchen?
Because those are the same ones out there. I didn't know what else to do. I knew eventually this was going to figure out find Shanann. I mean, you guys.
So is she still wrapped in the sheet and down in here?
It was just laying off to the side. Or maybe the wind took it.
So it's right here now. Yeah. It was just next to the side. Like you didn't even try and hide that?
I was so scared. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Did someone come up on you or something?
No.
Okay.
Were you afraid they were going to start showing up?
I knew they were on their way out there, but I mean, it's a long way out there.
See, now that we know what we know, we're going to, I need to check that you don't have any weapons on you or anything like that. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll go to the bathroom. I'm not going to go in the stall with you, but I'm going to go with you. And then we'll come right back here and we'll make a decision about how the rest of the night goes. All right, so you might stand it up so I can check it. All right. All right, let's go to the bathroom.
Okay, let's leave this in here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that way. There you go.
Take a red.
Chris, go and stand up for me. I'm going to have you face that wall over there. Yeah, just face it. Lift up your hands. Okay, go and face this wall. Okay, go and face me. Okay, you don't have anything on you, right? Okay, nothing in your pockets? Okay, go and face that other wall behind you. I'm just going to search you real quick. Spread your legs. Breathe. Okay, turn around and face me. No earrings, necklaces, anything like that? Okay. Let's walk out this way. Go straight. Go out that door to your left. Seat. Just gotta